Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I know there are a lot of computer experts out there, but for a small novice like me that is very computer illiterate, it's been a very difficult process for me to work this out. And all the videos that I've watched, nobody explains this to you. So now, if you want to get green screen with your subscribe button, this is how you download it. So now I'm operating a Windows computer, and what everybody tells you is to screen record your screen. Now on the Windows computer that I'm using, if you go to the startup button here, you'll see, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see over here where it says Xbox Game Bar. So you want to be clicking on that, which will start your screen recorder. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to YouTube and type in this bar at the top here, subscribe button green screen. Then you can go and choose whichever one that you want to use. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to actually choose this particular one here because it's a very long video, so I can actually show you what I'm doing. So now we're going to just click on that one, and right, so I've got it opened up now, and what we're going to do is to activate the camera, we're going to just click on the keyboard here where you've got the Windows button, and you're going to click Windows and G, which apparently stands for gaming. So we'll go ahead and click that, and then you'll see the camera has come up over there. Now you have a lot of other features at the top, and if you click on this one, you'll get a whole heap of other panels that will all come up. I'm not going to be talking about any of those, because there are a lot of other videos out there that can explain it a lot better than what I can. So we've got our camera in action, and now what we're going to do is on the keyboard we're going to be pressing the Windows Alt and R, which will activate the record button. So I'll just go ahead and do that. And you see in the top corner here, it's recording the screen. Now, what nobody told us is that while it's recording everything that you can actually see on the screen here. So you're not going to be able to put your green screen onto whatever software you're working unless all of this has disappeared. So what you do is you go down to your full screen button in the corner here and let it go full screen. Now you'll see at the bottom here there's a bar that runs all the way along the bottom, which is recorded as well, and you can't remove that. But a very simple way of removing the bar is simply by just moving the mouse away from your computer, and then all we're going to do is press the play button, remove the mouse, and the line disappears. So now, as you can see, it's recording everything that's on my computer now. Once you've successfully recorded what it is that you want to do, go to your camera over here and then just click the stop recording button, and you've recorded what you need to record. Now go to your reduce the size of your screen, collapse it, and you're back to your home page. So I'm working with shortcuts, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top portion of my screen, click File and click New, and a new window will pop up. Then all you have to do is in the bar here just type whatever you want to save it as, and then click the start button, and then you've got something that looks like that. Then we go click timeline, and then go to open file, which is in the top left hand corner, open file, and choose a video. Click on it, open it, and it'll appear in your box. Now to find your video, all you have to do is go to your open files, and this particular one would be captured in videos. So I'm opening my videos, and then it'll be there in capture, which I'm just going to press and open. And there you can see the video file that we've just recorded. Click on one of them, the file that you want, click on it and open it, and then you'll see it, it'll appear in your window. Now because I did a recording of a very long one, what you're going to do is just drag it, put it into your timeline, it'll all come up there, and then what we're going to do is crop it. So now to crop it, I've got this whole section over here that I don't want, so I've put my little hand on there, and then on the keypad you just press the S button, which will split the screen, and then you can just click on that one, right click it, and you'll see it says remove, or you can just press the delete button or backspace key, and it's been deleted. Now to remove the space over here, right click and then click on the remove button. So now because it's gone a wee bit past, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this one, put my arrow on that and drag it slightly backwards so that I can get it back to where it is just the green screen, like that. And then once again, press the S button, and that will split the screen, and we can delete everything else by pressing the backspace button. So now we're going to go back to the starting point and watch our green screen. So now that's what we've got to work with. But as you can see, at the bottom here, you've still got the line of your bars, and it's not quite reaching the corners of the frame. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go to, in the top section over here on your, click on filters, select by pressing on it, so you've got the red bar that comes around it. That means that particular portion is selected, and that's what you're going to be working on. And then you're going to click on filters, and the first thing that we're going to do is I've actually got mine set up in favorites. It's size, position, rotate. So click on that button and you'll see your screen changes and gets a white line that goes around it. Now what you're going to do is in the corners you'll see this little white square where you can actually make it bigger by dragging it. So moving back, you'll see it being dragged outward to the corners. So now the black line has disappeared and the white line has disappeared. So now do the same on the other side by taking the corner piece and dragging it so that all the black disappears. And now we've got a complete green screen. So now to start working on it, we have to have two separate tracks. So what you're going to do is you're going to go here, click on there, go to track options, go down and click on insert track, and you'll see it inserts a track for you. So as you can see, I've inserted a track and I've opened my little video that we're going to be working with, and all we're going to do is take the video, drag it and place it into the bottom track, because you want to keep your green screen track on top. Right, so now we're ready to work with it. You can trim your video down if you want to, or you can leave it because you just want it in a certain section. So now going to our filter board, which is mine is located at the top, your selection over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on there and we're going to search for chroma key simple. So clicking on chroma key simple, and you'll see it comes up with all the color here. Now as you can see on the video, all the color now has disappeared on the green background. But now that particular one is a little bit too big, so what I'm going to do now is go back into my filters, click on the filters and click on size, position and rotate. Click on that again, and I'm going to actually just go to the preset and click on there, and I want it to be in the bottom left hand corner. So you click on that and that's what happens, it reduces it all the way down. The other option that you can do is you can play with this particular button over here to increase or decrease the size of it. So mine is at the moment is at 50%, so I wanted to go down a little bit more, so we go down to 33. That's actually quite nice. So it's quite small in the middle, and there you have your button. Now there isn't an option to actually put it in the middle, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the center over here. You'll see that there's a little, when you press on it, the move arrow comes up. So what you can do now is click on that and move it into the center of your screen. And now we'll have a look and see what it looks like when we play it back. So go into the start and the playback, and that's how you insert your green screen subscribe button. If when you have a look at your subscribe button and you notice there's a little bit of green still around the sides here and you want to eliminate all of that, what you do is you go to the side panel here and you'll see there is a distance bar just over there, and if you move the distance further away you'll see the green line will start disappearing. Now you've just got to be careful not to go too far, because otherwise this section here will disappear as well. So if I go too far, you'll see what I mean. Do you see how all the red in that is fading? So you don't want to go that far, so just move it back to where you're happy with what it looks like. I think that looks quite good, and there you have it all set up. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it if you would subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.